Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Expedition 33 blind playthrough. We have just reached the first opportunity to camp. We've just reached the world map. So we are now a team of Gustav and Lune and just the two of us, and we're currently going to try and find Maelle, who we believe has been taken, willingly or unwillingly, to, what was it, the Flying Waters or somewhere thereabouts, and we're looking for, I think it was a hut of some kind. I'll double check the objective before we go, but we're not sure if she has been taken by force by one of our enemies, if she's even with them at all, or if this is a complete trap, or whether genuinely someone from the expedition has gone with Maelle. So we're about to find out, hopefully this episode, if we manage to get her in time. So we started last episode with just Gustav after the beach attack. Along the way we have seen a whole lot of dead expeditioners. Looks like they died in very gruesome, painful ways. And also their bodies were a lot of them inside this cave were all sort of red and bloodied and strung up. I still don't know what did that. I don't know if that was the Portiere thing that we fought, if it was a Nevron. I don't think we've seen a Nevron in battle yet. But I've not seen anything that looks like it can do stuff like that, so I'm not quite sure what had done that. But it was like walking through what I imagine hell would be like. There was that really sad scene where Gustav is just losing hope. He's just gone through a really horrible traumatic experience. He's just lost Sophie, and then the beach attack, he assumed everyone else was dead and he probably thought he was the only survivor. So he almost ended his own life there and then in that cave, and thankfully, just in the nick of time, Lune showed up and he realised that he was in fact not alone, and she managed to talk him out of it. A lot of the bodies there looked like they'd been there for some time. We did see somebody freshly deceased there, and I believe that was Catherine, I think. And the way Gustav is talking about Lucien as well, it sounds like Lucien is confirmed dead. So Catherine and Lucien, the brilliant duo, unfortunately I think are dead. I don't think we met Leo, or I can't remember who Leo is, but Leo confirmed dead as well. Pretty sure Alan is definitely dead. So I don't know how many people died on the beach because we've not been back there, but I think those people are definitely dead. I think Maelle is alive. Obviously I know that Gustav and Lune are alive. All the others unaccounted for. I've got no idea who's made it in 2000. I also only realised last episode, I didn't comment on it, but when they're saying Putan and Med, I thought that was people's names, because like when they went behind the rock on the beach attack, one of them yelled Putan and another one was like Med and stuff, so I thought they were like calling out to people, or you know, like when Lucien got taken and I was like, Lucien, like that, like in shock. I thought that might be them like exclaiming in despair that they've just watched whoever Putan and Med was dying. And I'm pretty sure after the last episode, because they were saying it at like the indigo tree when there was no one else around, so I think maybe those are French swear words and I didn't realise, so now I know. If anyone knows that for certain, please comment and educate me. but they keep saying it, so I'm pretty sure that they're sort of curse words in French, and I just didn't realise. So I kind of gave a bit of a rundown of my impression of Gustav at the start of the last one, and obviously now we've seen sort of the effect and the aftershock of what happened on the beach and how it's impacted him. I did say last time, like, Gustav was the one who had the most hope and the most confidence in this expedition from what I could tell, and now he's kind of lost that, and clearly, I mean, he almost killed himself. I don't know if that was like survivor's guilt, or if it was just, you know, he's been through something so traumatic and it must be constantly in his mind, the like flashbacks and stuff, so maybe it was just the quickest way to end that pain for him. He definitely seems to think it's pointless for us to carry on, especially when it was just him, so he may have thought he could quickly, relatively painlessly, I don't know, end it there and then in the cave, or he could carry on and probably just get ripped apart by some monster and die a really horrible, brutal death. So maybe to him that was just the easiest option to do what he thought was going to be inevitable anyway. Obviously that's not the case. I'm very glad for that, but I don't know exactly what was running through his mind in that moment, but I can understand why he was feeling the way he was. I've obviously never been in that situation, so I can't say that I know what it's like, but just given what we have seen him go through, I can imagine he was probably in a very, very dark, very hopeless place in that moment. I think Lune has kind of kept him going, like, as in the bare minimum, putting one foot in front of the other. I don't think she's really given him much hope back, but I think she at least convinced him not to take his own life, and to... I think what maybe was moving him forward was, one, that he wasn't alone, that there may be other survivors at the Indigo Tree, and then we got there and, well, there was Leo very briefly until he wasn't there. So I think he wanted to get to the Indigo Tree to see if there were any survivors, and then we saw that message about Maelle. I think if it had been somebody from the expedition, they would have done the signature sign-off that we're all supposed to do. I think rather than just saying, I've taken Maelle, they would have said who they were. They'd say something like, oh, hi, it's Ciel, I've taken Maelle to this place, or... So it could have been somebody else. But either way, I'm sure they would have said, oh, hi, it's... insert name here. Me and Maelle have gone to this place. This place, like, the tree is compromised or something. The fact they didn't say who was writing the message, they didn't sign it off. And they had time to write all of that, sort of turn left at the weird coral and turn right at the flying waters, and like write all the directions to where they were going and stuff. But they didn't have time to say why they'd left and broken protocol. Like, I feel like if they had enough time to write all that, probably they could have just said, like, danger or something. However, they know her name, so I doubt she would have just introduced herself to, like, a monster or the enemy or something. So either they've done something horrible and managed to get her name from her, I don't know, through, like, torture or trickery or something, or maybe there is more to this, and I don't know, maybe it's not one of us, but it's also not somebody terribly dangerous. She's not like a child, though. I know she's a lot younger than us, but she's still tough, you know, she's still smart. She's still got good intuition, I think, so I trust her judgment. I don't think she would just be really easily fooled, you know, she's not super naive. So, I don't know. I still think there's something more to that paintress. Like, she just looks, I don't know, she just looks so hopeless and lonely over there. I don't think she's just some evil celestial killer who just likes to eradicate a bunch of humans every now and again. I think there's something going on. Something, in some way I think she's trapped in doing this to an extent, but I just don't know exactly what's happening with her or how much autonomy she has in all of this. But she doesn't, I don't know, she just gives me the impression that she's not happy doing this, or she's not happy being who she is over there. Maybe she's trapped in this until it hits 0 and then she could be free or something. So Gustav has now gone very impulsive, he's becoming very reckless. He's kind of losing all hope. I think as far as he's concerned, we've failed and this is it, so it's just a matter of time until we die to something. I think he, you know, he maybe wants to go back to Lumiere with Maelle to get her to safety. He did mention that last time. I don't think he has any intention of going back and living out the rest of his year without Sophie, without Maelle, without the others, until the Gamage. I don't think that's even an option for him. I think the only way he's going back at all is with Maelle, just for her sake. I don't think he thinks we have any chance of getting to the Paintress or standing up against her. I feel like he built his whole focus around taking down the Paintress, and so I think for him it's all or nothing. It's black and white. It's either they succeed and take down the Paintress or they failed. Whereas Lune is, you know, she's been through the same things. She also would have like survivor's guilt. In fact, she probably has more guilt because she's the one who chose that landing spot. And we saw that affect her, like, is on her mind. We saw it last time. But she is sticking to the plan. I don't think she thinks we can stop the paintress. Or in her mind, I think she believes that we're not going to be able to succeed fully on this mission. But it sounds like the secondary objective to all expeditions is to get as far as you can, learn what you can, and pave the way for the next one. So every time the chance of success goes up a bit more than the last. And I think even though she thinks that we can't stop the paintress and fully succeed, she's like, we're still alive, we're still breathing, our hearts are still beating, let's do everything we can so the next time they can succeed, or the time after that, let's at least make a difference however we can while we can. I didn't really get much of an impression on whether she thought we would ever fully succeed, but I think she's just very calm under pressure, she's very rational. Even with all the guilt and the weight of everything that she's carrying, I think she at least wants all their deaths to mean something. She doesn't want to just give up. At least if we can make a difference, then everybody on the beach died for something. And I think that's probably where she's coming from, is trying to stay focused, stay effective, stick to the plan, and maybe at least lessen the loss by making it mean something before they probably inevitably die as well. Whereas Lune's approach is flexible and allows for the unexpected and allows for things to go off track. Gustav just seemed to be like, we are going to beat the paintress, and that's that. So now that that seems impossible, I think to him that's failure. And I wonder as well, because when he was talking to Sophie, and she said, you know, this will be his legacy, and he said it will be your legacy as well.
This too is your legacy.
In a way, it's yours too.
I wonder if he's carrying that as well. Like, he's not just doing this for him, but he's doing this for Sophie as well, and he might feel like he failed her. You know, their whole relationship, everything that couldn't be, as far as we know, was because of the paintress. Like I said last time, I think they would have stayed together and they would have had kids if it wasn't for this fate. So I think he has personal vengeance that he wants to get on the paintress. Because she took Sophie from him, literally. She took their chance at a happy life with children from him. And I think he at least wanted to even that score by taking her out. But I think if he now thinks he can't do that, so I wonder if he thinks that he failed Sophie and he let her down. He's not going to get that vengeance, that revenge that he wanted for the life he could have had that he wasn't able to have because of her and because of this. And so I wonder if that's why he had that single mindset to take her down or nothing. I don't think he cares if expeditions succeed long after he's gone, because he needs to be there for it. He needs to be the person to get the killing blow, or part of the group that get the killing blow on the paintress. I keep wanting to call her the huntress. I'm not sure if I have so far, but I mean the paintress. So I think that's why this matters so much to him. I know from this side of the screen that this would be an amazing, against all odds, they managed to save Lumiere. I have a feeling that's maybe how the game's going to end. I'm thinking that way because it's a video game. In his situation, in his boots, no, it does seem like it's absolutely impossible and they don't stand a single chance. Whereas Lune is like, we haven't failed on what we hope to achieve because we can still pave the way. So it's interesting, they're kind of both coping in their own ways, or looking at this from their own angles, dealing with the grief and the loss and the guilt in their own ways. It's so human though. These are the kinds of ways I think people would deal with these situations. Like, people are different and people would approach it differently depending on who they are and how they see the world. So I really like how real it feels, how human it feels. Anyway, let's get stuck in. Okay, how are we looking? Oh, I love Lune. She's so cool. She's just hanging out in bare feet. She's all magic-y and stuff. She's my favourite character so far. Remember the current objective. Find Maelle and search for a path through the flying waters. That's where we're going. It's only uncovering all these other places though. It's good. Looks like the map is huge though. We've only done this little bit. Got a long way to go. I wonder what it will look like when it's all uncovered. Oh. Right, yeah, this is definitely the coral, not that other stuff I saw last time. All the pink sheep. How strange that it has all of this when it's... Look at all that water. Ooh. But we're above water level, we're on the ground. How bizarre. Flying waters. That's where we want to be. How bizarre. I wonder what makes that happen. Mind you, this whole world doesn't make sense, so I probably shouldn't be as surprised as I am. Wow. Giant stingray? A whale? Oh, that's so pretty. But how? We're still running around. Are we underwater or are we above water? And if we're underwater, how can we breathe and run? And what was that? I don't understand how this works. Oh, is that an alive person or a dead person?
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. A storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Maelle must be close by.
Oh, is that somebody suspended through the chain? Did they leave a journal entry? So this is that their ship or part of it? Don't stand on him. Lune, have some respect for the dead. When we say that they paved the way, that's not what we mean. Not literally with their bodies.
We can use that.
What is that? This is so cool. It's like being it's like playing Subnautica again. I want to be yeah. Lune. Not red anymore. Paint cages a rare loot. To unlock the cage, find its 3 locks and shoot them. Are the locks on it? Are they these things? they turn red? Or are they other things? Like that? Oh, okay, okay.
This will be useful.
Nice. Oh, not more red stuff. Oh. Nasty way to go.
An advantage.
So, I don't think this is particularly important, but so far we know Expedition 0, the very first expedition, they made it to the monolith and was the only one that had survivors. Expedition 69 were the climber expedition, so it sounds like they were very good at climbing and scaling up cliffs and such, because they said that with the handholds before. And then Expedition 68 was Elodie's expedition, and they got caught by a sea storm, were believed to have crashed into the continent. Survivors unconfirmed until now, and now we know that they did survive the crash, we believe, but not the continent itself. What was the oh, and 81. Is Renee the expedition leader or just the person who made this journal entry? So they were the ones who found the Nevron who they could talk to, the one that we found in the cave who wanted light. Let's say is that Gregor? It's deeply suspicious. I wonder if Gregor is the expedition leader and maybe Renee just wrote the entry. Hi. Does it not respond? I don't think we can
Wait.
go that way. Ooh.
Nevron. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Maelle.
That looks so different to, what was his name? Jar? The Nevron we saw in the cave? So are Nevrons not a type of creature, but they are just the word for monsters? Are they like all Nevrons as an umbrella term? Or are Nevrons a category of monster? Like how you get like a category of big cats, for example, but then you get like tigers and lions and leopards and so on.
Chroma is flowing.
I like this music.
Let me flow.
That's fast. Music like this makes me want to get into fights more often. Ooh, sneaky.
We can use that.
That made me jump. You get the jump on him.
Let's get to do. We can use that.
Just checking. I love whales. Oh. That is full. Right. These count as flying. easy fight.
Those mines. Be careful. An advantage.
Where did all these mines come from? Were they already here, or did Expedition... Oh, what were they, 68? Expedition 68 drop them? Hello. I wonder if it's because I've got one of the Pictos where I think if you gain AP if you get a kill, and they're so easy to kill, so I must just keep recharging. That makes sense.
Nice.
It's weird that there's still lampposts even under here. Well, under here, I don't know if we're underwater or not. I don't think these little sort of air droplets. Are they air droplets or water droplets? I think we're in air right now. We're running like we are.
Over there. A hut.
What I was thinking.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
Also what I was thinking. Don't even know if Maelle is in there. Could be a trap. Oh, a shark. Or a dolphin? No, I think it's a dolphin. Blue and the gold, was it like kelp? It reminds me of in Lumiere when you had that blue mineral rock everywhere, and then there was the odd vein of gold as well. Kind of looks the same, but with sea plants instead.
Well, that will help.
Yes, it will.
Look, there's a door inside.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
Excuse me, who are you? One thing I feel like an idiot, I completely forgot. How would they know when they wrote the message that they were going to be in the Flying Waters in a place with a door? Because they wouldn't have been there before if it was from the expedition. Wow.
Where are we? This is...
Maelle!
Yeah, I know they would have done their research, so maybe they knew about the flying waters. I mean, they knew about the indigo tree and such, so maybe they do know some of the regions of the main continent. But would they really have known anything as specific as a hut with a door? That sounds awfully specific. And they wrote the message before they went there, so it must be somebody who knows that that's there. So another reason I don't think it was anyone on the expedition. Unless they do happen to know that level of detail, but it seems unlikely. That... I could be wrong, but is that one of the... that circle of red with the glowing light, is that one of the messages? But I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, the one that we saw had, I think it had 33 at the top, and then a message at the bottom, so it's the other way around, but... Wait, how would they already... That's Lumiere with the Ben Typhel Tower, but if this place existed before the fracture, I assume that happened during the fracture. So this painting has been done after the fracture, which does explain some of the other ones where everything's in ruin. I thought that could just be a coincidence. So these paintings were done after the fracture, I assume. Yeah, that one... could those things in the sky be the jagged bits of rock? It's 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. And somebody's recently lit those candles. Okay, I feel like... the main place to go is going to be upstairs, so I'm going to open these downstairs doors. Do I need to rest or anything? Yeah, we're looking in good shape. The Manor. Oh, it's locked. Maybe I won't be going down there. Oh, she can fly. Okay. Change of plan, let's go upstairs. Beautiful windows. We should bring stained glass back. It's not just for churches, it can be used domestically too. Okay, I feel like I'm being called to go down there, so I think it's safe to go this way. Yeah, that's the... So that was painted after Expedition 68. No, yeah, 68. Because it's got their sunken remainder of a ship. So someone's been living over here this whole time? So is this either... I keep calling him the old man. In my opinion, 50, 60 is not old, but I'm going to keep calling him the old guy because I suppose if they consider 33 end of life, then I can see them thinking that 50, 60 is old. But any 50 or 60 year olds watching this, I'm sorry if I'm causing any offense. You're not old. But you're just referred to... This guy's just referred to as the old man in here. Where the old guy lives, and there's nothing painted there. Is this going to be a new painting? The frame is empty. Is this where we're going to go when we're killed? 33! That was done recently! We've not even been here that long. Either that was... I mean, I guess if you know the sequence is counting down, they could have done that themselves, but if they're painting it, like painting what is in front of them, that is very recent. So, is this the old guy who lives here and really enjoys painting and, if I'm right, is protecting and looking out for the paintress? They share a hobby, I guess. Or is it somebody else entirely who's just... Oh, is that a dog? How cute. Yeah, is it someone else entirely who's just hanging out here? Just a hermit living their best life? Trigger loads of stuff. Oh no, there's an open door. No, thank you. That's the indigo tree. I feel some sense of relief when it doesn't let me in the rooms for some reason. At first I thought that might be where I saw those people, the first group of corpses, before we went into the cave where Gustav almost shot himself. But that was sort of in a, not a canyon, but you know what I mean, like had very high sides. This looks out in the open, so this is something new. And some of those look like swords, not spears, like great swords. Oh, I know there. That's the place with the sheep. It's got the like white cornucopia things with like the frilly pink. How creepy would it be if we get to one that is us looking at the paintings? Don't even want to think that into existence. Okay, I did see an open door down that corridor, so I'm going to go downstairs. I'm trying to go for where I think we're not supposed to, like where the main stuff's not going to happen, so I can explore more. And the fire is recently lit. I mean, we did see somebody outside. I think it was a guy. So I assume there is somebody here recently. What a beautiful rose, but now I'm thinking about the one that Gustav gave Sophie, the gommage. Is there a connection there? Don't want to think about it, that's creepy. Oh! I recognise that painting. Well, I recognise the guy in the bottom left of it. So if we flipped this round, upside down, when I was standing in the starting area of the gommage, there was like this really scrappy, not quite clear painting dumped in the middle of the fountain area. This was the only one I found with any actual artwork on it. And in the top right, upside down, was that exact man. So I'm guessing this is what the art looks like completed. But then that makes me wonder, I mean, this might be me looking way too into it. It is just a game, it's not real life. But if that exact same painting exists here and in Lumiere, then maybe the person who lives here didn't paint them themselves. Maybe this is a bought copy of a popular piece, because it exists twice in two very different locations. But I could just be really overthinking it. I do that. Look what these little cute air lights are. I did wonder that earlier. I like them. I hope they stay. Can I play the piano? Ooh. sweet. Oh, a guitar. Oh, she can play the guitar. Pick it up. We can take it to camp. We don't need that. I forgot what you call it. Music thing. Her guitar playing is so much nicer. I like that the music actually stopped for that. Another painting of 33. Oh, but then if these are bought paintings, how would you buy it at 33? I doubt there's like a raging art market going on in the continent right now. Unless maybe some of them were bought and some of them are painted, or I am just overthinking things and need to stop. Could be. What is that? I'm gonna go back upstairs and see what that blue light was all about. I'm not sure if that door I've just left was locked anyway, or if that is where they want us to go. But then what's this about? Maelle? Okay. If Maelle is there... Almost looks like the Eiffel Tower during the fracture. If Maelle is there, I'm gonna go down to that main room. It might just be locked, but I just want to know. Oh, we can't even try? Okay. So it is up there. Okay, well at least we know she's... Well, we don't know she's alive, but that'd be pretty messed up to put her in a chair if she was dead.
Maelle?
Gustav? Are you real? Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
Okay. Hey, and then number 3. Good to see see, Maelle? I was a bit worried when she said, "Are you real?" I was like, what have they done to your brain, Maelle? Have they been torturing you? Okay. I don't know who or what that thing is, but if it's been helping her, I assume it's a friend. Strange place. Oh, this is like her bedroom. Oh, I gave her a bedroom and everything.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
I wonder what happened to his face. If it was always like that. Curator.
Again. We just trained earlier.
Alright, but this time I have backup.
Alright. But this time I have backup.
Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be parried or dodged. Space to jump. After a jump, you can trigger a jump counterattack. Press left click to counter.
Chroma is flowing.
Okay. Maelle's skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes increased damage. Deals more damage but takes increased damage. Virtuous stance deals a lot more damage. But takes a lot more damage, I'm guessing. Switching to a new stance also provides Maelle with 1 AP. Switch between stances without interruption to minimize her skill's effects. Okay. Currently stanceless. Offensive switch. Maelle's starting skills are offensive switch, spark, and I can't say that. Percy. Offensive switch switches Maelle to offensive stance. Spark and Percy switch her to defensive stance. Use offensive switch to switch to offensive stance. I see. Curator attacks the expedition. Defenseless is a debuff that increases by 25% the damage received by the character. When Maelle is in offensive stance, she deals more damage but also takes more damage. At the end of the turn, Maelle will revert to stanceless unless she uses a skill that switches her to a different stance or uses her base attack. Cast a skill that switches Maelle to defensive stance. In offensive stance, Spark has additional effects. It applies more burn stacks to its target, increases the burn damage it receives. After casting Spark, Maelle will switch to defensive stance. Use Spark to benefit from its offensive stance effects. I shall.
Place on me!
Take cover!
Hey!
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
Aww. Creator has left. Perhaps he will join you at camp. He's like our withers. Love it.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Noco's usually here. I wonder where...
Is that a gestural?
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Noco's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noco will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the SKA exist too. Are there more gestrals like you? I'd love to meet them.
Noco, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
Lune,
I know. Don't have time for detours.
yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Noco, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more gestrals.
He's so adorable. What? Gestral merchants travel across the world offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma, which I've been collecting lots of. However, their most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. What an intriguing concept. Want to trade myself this way? Lucky for you, us merchants accept chroma. Hehe. Okay. Fight the merchant. I need to figure out how to use them before I start buying more. I'm gonna fight the merchant. I'm choosing violence today. Choose an expeditioner. Ooh, I'm gonna go for Gustav. He's my tank, so... So it's a one-on-one. Okay then. Okay, that's not too bad. You've proven yourself worthy warriors. I've got something special you might be interested in. Yes. Ooh. That Pictos. Base attack applies defenseless wound. I'll buy it.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
Where? Oh, these? Oh. Well, she has leveled up, so I guess that's how she did it.
Well, that will help.
Is this the rest of the ship? Leviathan. No, thank you.
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
If you can climb it, it looks like you can climb it or something. One thing I found very interesting and honestly quite uplifting is that last time we saw Gustav talking about the paintress, he was like, fuck the mission, I'm just gonna get Maelle and go back to Lumiere. It's over. And I know that him and Lune kind of lightened up a bit afterwards, but I didn't think he was kidding about that being how he feels. He was like, oh, what, the three of us are just gonna go and kill the paintress, are we? And then, now we've got Maelle back, he's like, come on, we need to get to the paintress. So, is he back? We got Gustav back? I wonder if that's given him hope now, because I guess he thought he lost Maelle and she was gone, and, you know, he probably blamed himself. I mean, he was apologizing, so I guess he probably blamed himself for it. Whereas now he's got her back, she's okay, he's okay. It seems, as far as we've seen, he cared about Sophie, Maelle, and the apprentices. The apprentices are still back in Lumiere. Sophie, there wasn't a lot we could do about that. Maelle was the one that I think he thought he had lost, even though it was avoidable, or he thought he could have stopped it. Now he's got her back. I wonder if that's given him his spark back. And he's still ready to go and try and stop the paintress, even if it does seem like a suicide mission. I'm so glad. I don't like seeing Gustav all hopeless and being really, like, pessimistic about their odds. Hi. I messed that up.
Let me flow.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
We can use that.
If I jump off, will I die? Nope, we just roly-poly. And all is well. What are you? You an enemy? Demineur. That's an Evron too. Examine. It's clinging to a metal chain. Doesn't it usually carry a mine with it? What if we were to give it one? Okay. Maybe it will blow us up. But I can see it. I know it's there. Yes.
Nice.
Hey, hold this. Give intact mine. What could go wrong? Oh, he looks so happy. It's like a kid with a balloon. Ooh.
It said something.
New weapon. Thank you. That was the wrong button, and I'm very sorry. This is becoming more and more unusual. Screet. Are we bothering it? This could be bad. Let's leave it. Enjoy your mine balloon. Sounds like they're saying Gustav in the song, but I don't think they are. Is your beard okay? And they called him Glitterbeard. Why is that one lit up but not all of them? It's just the way the light is? Most suspicious. I also don't like walking under them because I feel like they're gonna fall down on me. A forge?
It's forging something. So they have intelligence.
I'm guessing we just sneak right past. There's a pink shiny. I assume it will attack. Please do not, sir. want the purple thing. If you can just stay stuck on that anvil, that would be wonderful.
Well, that will help.
Bye! How did I pull that off?
We can use that.
At least I know what it's used for now. That's interesting though. Isn't that called chroma? But I'm pretty sure, was it chroma or was it lumina that we have in our bodies?
An advantage.
And Lune said that here the bodies don't, whatever it is in our bodies doesn't dissolve like it does on Lumiere. Hello? I don't like that noise. It found us. No. Do we have to fight it? Hi, Spice. Hello. You can help me, yeah? You can be party member number 4. Should we get you some Pictos? And a weapon? You already got weapons, haven't you? Sound good? Yeah? Okay, come on. You're in the way. Okay, you just plunk yourself there. I will fight over the top of you. Okay. Get rid of those shields. Oh, it's weak to fire. Good to know.
Careful, Maelle.
I wouldn't even see him.
Take cover! Let us stain them.
Oh, okay.
An advantage. An advantage.
Don't love that. Don't really want to go in there. But I'm going to, aren't I? Why does this feel like something's lair? Hey! It's cheating.
Great.
That took 3 of them! My days.
Well, that will help.
Run away! Aha! Is there anything else up there? And now they call him Redbeard. Oh, that's the weird Pictos. A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictos is unusable as is. That's why it wasn't showing. I've been ripped off. I wonder what happens. Maybe I need to find another component and then it will be like the most powerful Pictos ever. I have faith.
Well, that will help.
Why has everyone got like anchors on their heads?
Expedition 68. Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived. We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us. But it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
So is that what killed them? I wonder if that's that giant Leviathan thing.
So many. I don't like this.
Me neither, Gustav, me neither. Why is everything got to keep stringing them up? Is this the same stuff? It looks like the same stuff. I want to know what makes this. Surely this isn't just every Nevron can do this. I wonder what the last thing was that went through his head before he died. I reckon it was the... Let's try to avenge... 68? I don't know if we're going to avenge them at all, to be honest. Look at that thing.
Merde. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Wise words. wonder it took out the whole expedition. Not another one! No, why is that here? Oh, this one has hair. I don't know. Maybe that makes it a bit better. I don't know. It's still creepy. Why are there broken paintings? Why is it making that noise? Oh, but I really hope it's got a music disc. Spice, what do? I'm gonna fight it. Don't. Oh, it's horrible. Damage though, I have noticed.
Danger!
It is taking damage. It just has so much health. What the hell? I guess we have to stun it, don't we?
For those who come after.
Break though.
A storm is coming.
Lunde, watch out!
Precise strike.
Nice one. I got some hair. That was not worth it. I don't want hair.
Well, that will help.
Not worth it. Why is it surrounded by loads of paintings? Oh, I was hoping for a music disc. Another one? But shall I go to the flag and then go and fight it just for giggles? We'll just see how long I last. Or that. Thank you for scaring me to death and then going away. Okay, I'm gonna go and take on that thing and we'll just see what happens.
spill some ink.
Just like that? Can I get her out? Where's its stomach? Throw her up.
I'll do it.
Exhausted is a status effect that prevents the character from gaining AP from any source. And that's what we are, isn't it? Oh no.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, but I'm not exhausted now. There's that.
Second win. Or those who come after.
Oh. Yay! Got it back. Oh, I bet she had a wonderful time in there. Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
Chroma is flowing.
Let's spill some ink. Shields up.
Not again. That's Maelle, doesn't he?
Ready to evade. Let the ink flow. I'll do it. Dodge, Gustav.
Get ready. For those who come after.
Now is our chance.
I'm actually doing okay. Maybe we will avenge Expedition 68. Her back. Oh, I thought there'd be something else here. Oh, new weapon though. I did not expect it to last more than like 1 or 2 turns. I'm very proud of myself. Expedition 4. Gosh, everyone's come through here. Do we have to go and fight that thing now? This is pretty. Wow.
This building has a certain melancholy beauty. A lone outpost of humanity nestled amongst the corals. A sailor lost at sea.
Our resident cynic is now a poet.
Wouldn't expect a Cartesian engineer to understand beauty.
I wondered if there might be. Can I not?
Interesting.
Port de Lumiere. Tour Eiffel. So this was part of Lumiere once. And I guess our part got flung into the ocean and this is the part that stayed. That explains why it all looks very similar. That's going a different way.
We can use that.
Nice. Nice.
I don't know about that. I do kind of want the thing behind it, but that looks creepy. So creepy. Can I go around it? You're good, you stay there. No, you don't come running after me. No, thank you.
This will be useful.
Why is he on like a pogo stick? Stop that. Okay, we're good. Hopefully it can't pogo up here. whale. Oh, he's so cute. Expedition 59. Oh! Oh, I'm silly. Was I only reading the first number of these? Because I'm pretty sure that's 59. Whoops. Oh, and they would have made it here after 68, so they would have seen all of that as well. Why does this feel like a boss battle? You don't just get a nice open valley like that and nothing happens. There we go.
Watch out!
You alright?
It only attacked when...
It's coming!
Me paint death!
shoot those out. Okay, sorry.
Brace yourself.
Let me take that!
Let's spill some ink. Gustav, don't die!
Storm is coming.
For those who come after.
Gustav, wait! It seems peaceful. As long as we don't touch the flowers.
Yeah, let's not get too sentimental. It's still a painter's creation.
Putain! Damn, Maelle, what was that?
It felt familiar somehow.
Gustav, We won't understand what's going on if we kill everything that moves.
Look, a red tree. The gestural village must be ahead.
You know what Nevrons are capable of.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Wow, it feels like we've gone back. This is the good stuff. I say I know, like I've known him for years. But this, like, so sure of himself, so against anything Patrus related. Yeah, he's back. What did Maelle mean? It felt familiar. This is a massive stretch, okay? I feel like I am about to embarrass myself in front of the internet. She always, I don't know, she was an orphan. We don't know what happened to her parents, if they died in the Gamage, if they went on an expedition, if they died from some other reason, if she never knew her parents. We don't know. She looks different, but then, you know, you can't, she is a main character. But everyone else, I don't know, just looks awesome, but also like normal people. She's got like the rusty rose pink hair, really beautiful pale eyes. Like she just does look different to everybody else. And again, that could just be that she's a really cool, unique character. She was the one that, I've forgotten what it's called, but got taken in by the faceless creature. She always said that Lumiere never felt like her home, and then that Nevron felt familiar. So, I don't know if this is anything, but I was like wondering if maybe she's from the continent. I don't know how she would have ended up in Lumiere though. But maybe she's somehow connected to this place, or the paintress. Maybe the paintress painted her, like she did with the Nevrons. But then all of this sounds very silly, so I don't know. I don't know. Not loving all the growling I'm hearing. Could do without that. What? Oh, he's at it again.
Still too far.
Being out here isn't what I expected.
As expected. Hey. You okay?
Death out here's not like death in Lumiere, is it? I thought I was used to losing people. I've have a foster child, right? But not like that. On the beach. That man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Nevrons we were prepared for, but not And now we've finally found other survivors, and it's... You know, that's the insidious thing about the Gommage. It's predictable, almost gentle. It makes Lumiere complacent and accepting, but... the Gommage is equally violent than death. Death is just as final.
I've been having nightmares.
Yeah, me too. Look, if death approaches, I want you to run. No, promise me. Run. Especially if we meet the man from the beach. We can't face him. You see him, you run.
Only if you do the same.
Oh, I'm running as soon as I see a strand of white hair, trust me. You won't even see me, I'm running so fast.
Oh, please, you're an old man. I can outrun you any day.
Yeah, right. There was a time when 30 was young, you know?
Sure. Surprised to find you here.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Pictos.
He doesn't scare me. He seems like a sweetheart. Oh, it's like now that Gustav... Okay, I take it back. There was almost like two purposes he had. One, everything he has to go and take down the Paintress. And two, being that guardian figure for the people he took in, the apprentices, definitely Maelle. And I guess before he lost, or he thought he lost both of them. And it's like now he's got Maelle back, he's back into that, don't worry, we're okay, we'll get through this, and he's like got his mojo back. He's smiling, he's joking, he's trying to cheer Maelle up, trying to keep her safe. It's only since we got Maelle back he was talking about carrying on to the Paintress. Even when he thought Maelle was alive, but not with us, he was like, I'm going to get Maelle and go back to Lumiere. Whereas now he's got Maelle back, he seems much more himself, and he's like, let's go and fight the Paintress together. That guy didn't have white hair, did he? I thought it was like greyish. Maybe it was a bit of white and dark. I've forgotten your name. What was your name again? The Curator offers you a services. Thank you, Curator. Oh, is this how I do it? Ah. The Curator can upgrade weapons. The list of available weapons for the current character is shown on the left of the screen. It can be sorted by power, by level, or alphabetically. Weapons are the main source of attack power. Passive effects from weapons can't be learnt as Lumina, and are only active if the weapon is equipped. Weapons also scale their damage from some of your attributes. For example, a weapon that scales with agility means that the more agility the character has, the more damage the weapon will deal. Its scaling power is defined by the associated letter, ranking from D to S. The Curator can upgrade your weapons using chroma catalysts. Upgrading weapons increases their attack power and attribute scaling, and can unlock new passive effects at specific rarity levels. Weapons of different qualities require different chroma catalysts to be upgraded. Good to know. Thank you, Curator. You are very useful, and I was just being very impatient before. Now I understand. Oh, he's like a dog. He sounds all scary, but he's actually fine. Upgrade expedition resources. The Curator can increase Lumina points for each character and improve tints by increasing their potency. Adding a lumina point to a character costs 1 colour of lumina. There is no limit to the amount of lumina points that a character can have. Improving tints requires special items. Each tint requires a different item. Improving tints increases their effectiveness. Each tint can only be improved twice. $15 for everyone. Thank you, Curator. See you soon.
How did the Jestrels survive out here?
I'm not sure.
I can't wait to ask them. Jestrels?
Told you Jestrels were real.
You did not.
Well, I thought it.
Okay, and that is where I'm going to end this episode, with the spice. Still on my lap. Wow, I feel like we've done so much, but I feel like in the edit it's probably not going to end up being as much as it feels. I have been playing for hours and hours, but a lot of it was running around, exploring, fighting, and a lot of that I'd end up trimming out unless it's like the interesting bits. So trying to think back on what we've done. Feels so long ago. So where did we start? We started before we got Maelle, so I like the Curator. I think he's sweet. He's done us no harm. He sounds and looks a bit creepy, but that's not his fault, you know. I'm an open-minded, accepting person, and I have no reason to doubt that he isn't a lovely creature. I assume it's a he. I think everyone keeps calling him he, so I'm going to do the same. Is he also painted by the paintress then? Is he a Nevron? And then if so, how does he feel about helping us take down the paintress? I really think there is something going on with Maelle. I don't know if the Curator took her, but then I can't... It doesn't feel right that he was at the beach. Maybe he was, I don't know, but how did she get from the beach to the manor? Did the Curator take her from the beach, or did she end up there? She just said it was all a bit of a blur and she can't really remember, so... I don't know, does she kind of go into a trance, or does she get knocked out and taken there? Why did she have that strong connection with the Nevron in the flower clearing? I thought that Nevron was quite cute. I get it. I don't like it when people just randomly pick flowers as well. Oh, I'm so sad with the rose, and then him. Whenever I see a rose in this game, I think of Sophie as well. So clearly, it's not just me; it's Gustav as well. Maelle's nightmare went by so quickly. It was really hard to place what happened. If I saw it right, it looked like it was the attack at the beach. She saw Gustav get flung down when he kind of started to freeze and be a bit out of it. It looks like she ran over to him. I don't remember that from Gustav's perspective, but I don't remember everything from the beach very well. I swear in her nightmare I saw her... Was it still at the beach? And there was a guy. I don't think it was the old man. I don't think it was Gustav. I don't think it was anyone I knew or know. I wonder, when she said it was all a bit of a blur how she got to the manor, I wonder if that's not just a nightmare, but that's actually a memory that's been suppressed or lost in her subconscious somehow. I mean, to be fair, that was a very traumatic event. Maybe her mind's blocked out some of it for that reason until she was somewhere safe. Or maybe there's another reason why she forgot about it and it all became a blur. But I wonder if that actually happened and it's not just her mind creating and fabricating this, but this is what actually went down on the beach. And she did run over to Gustav, because that I do remember happening. Him being on the ground, I don't know if she ran over or not. That person, that guy. It's so nice to see Gustav back to himself. Back with Maelle, and he's not got all of the enthusiasm he had before, understandably. He's not like, yeah, we're going to go across and kill the paintress, but he is still aiming for the paintress, and he is still showing a lot of aggression at anything to do with the paintress. So, oh, I wonder though if, based on my two very weak theories that are probably wrong anyway, but if there is more to the paintress, and oh, I just remembered that part of Maelle's nightmare. She was screaming at the base of the paintress. So that wasn't a memory. I doubt she made it all the way over there. I hope it wasn't a premonition. Because Gustav wasn't in that picture. She seemed very upset. I hope I don't die. So based on my two probably incorrect theories, if there is more to the paintress and she is a victim in all this somehow, or not able to control this somehow, or she's misunderstood, or I don't know, whatever it is that makes me think that she isn't some evil villain choosing to do this. And then Maelle, on the other hand, is connected, or possibly connected to this place in the Nevrons somehow. I wonder if somehow Maelle is connected to the paintress. That feels like a stretch though. That feels like I've taken two very weak things and tried to form a very weak bridge between them. Haven't come across any other survivors though, and I imagine we're not going back to the indigo tree, so I imagine the kind of further we go, the less chance there is of meeting anybody, because they'll all be waiting at the indigo tree and we won't show up, so they'll think we're dead. Although I suppose they'll regroup and then be heading for the paintress, so we've got the same destination. Kind of, but we might all get killed along the way in our own respective routes. I doubt they're going via the Justral village and stuff, so, or the Flying Waters, so I don't know if we'll meet anybody else along the way, if anyone else is even alive. Maybe it is just the three of us. I really like the Justral. It's so funny, like, the way he talks. I can't remember what he called him, like mustache man or something. I like him. He sounds so sophisticated, but so cheeky at the same time. So I'm looking forward to a whole village of them. I'm glad I can finally read the flags. I'm sorry, I'm probably upset a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure, I thought it was like the number and then a random symbol. So I can't remember exactly what flags I've seen so far, but I thought like it was expedition number 4, but it was probably like 40 or something, and I just thought that the 0 was like a random diamond icon or something. But better late than never. Okay, I think that's all I've got to say at the moment. It is late, so I just need to go to bed, really. I'm quite tired. But I'll have a think over what's happened so far between now and the next episode. I might have something to add at the start of the next one, or maybe we'll just get stuck straight in, but still really enjoying the game. I like it. It has, obviously, compared to the first, the prologue, it has slowed down a lot. That was an epic start. But I like that we're still getting these really cool moments in between. I really loved like the really happy moment where Gustav and Maelle reunited, and that was so heartwarming. You saw him just like, you just saw the relief in him. I really liked that moment with Maelle and the Nevron, where it just felt really enchanting and like beautiful but mysterious as well. Yeah, I really like the cutscenes in this, and I like they're kind of dotted in between, so you don't have to go too far and do too much before you get the next part of the story. I like just doing a bit and then getting my next cinematic piece. So yeah, okay, let's leave it there and pick back up in the next one. I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves until then, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Dim dam dadilam, vacarme s'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave dom guardeam, dilim didididilam, lutessera dodilam, seram. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim da di dam. Dim dim da 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 dim dim da 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 dim.